Hi there people, welcome to this video. Today we're doing the 4th mission of the Lightfall campaign. And yeah, if you're watching all of them, thank you very much. These are like 30-minute videos. Damn, thank you. Anyway, same build, no artifact mods, okay? Let's go to the mission. This mission is actually pretty hard, okay? It can be a bit complicated, so I am going to give some tips on the encounter. Same thing again, suppression grenades, very good, tenacious mastery. If you are looking for some weapons that can debuff enemies, believe it or not, my first clear of this campaign was using Two-Tailed Fox. At that time they didn't have the catalyst, and now they have. You can put it. It's pretty good. Even though it's a rocket launcher. Though, if you're looking for the suppression effect, the tractor cannon is a bit better. As I mentioned before, I just had eye surgery, so that's why I just jumped off a cliff. I can't see very well, okay? My controller is not the best, it's kind of temperamental. The build is new, and I'm not the best player there is. So, again, if I can do it, you can do it. Watch out for the Cyclops. That's the first thing. These things will kill you, okay? The Vex here have two things that are very, very dangerous. Cyclops and Wyverns. Okay, the chicken-looking things. These things deal a lot of damage. As you can see, it's pretty easy to deal with the Cyclops because it's pretty easy to hit them on their weak spot. But still, watch out. Okay, they deal a lot of damage. And their explosion, their shots explode in an area. So, it can be very complicated. Again, the way the Vex spawn here, very easy to deal with the Graviton lens. You can sidestep the Cyclops shot because it's pretty slow, but watch out, okay? Watch out because it can also like hit something behind you, and the area of effect damage will hit you. So here you really need to watch out for that Wyvern. The closer you are to the Wyvern, the more likely it is for you to get hit by all the shots of the not burst, like the shot separates. That can be very, very dangerous, okay, as you can just saw. The chill clip is very good to deal with them. And whoa, I forgot there's a Cyclops here. That's bad. That's very bad. I'll probably die. Yeah, I'll die here. Yeah, so don't do that. Okay. Just use the stairs over there like a normal person. Yeah. You can take the Cyclops down. Just watch out. Don't be stupid like me. Anyway. Here there's a bit of parkour, and I do parkour, yeah. Yeah, so pick up strand, all that stuff. Vex are very annoying, but if you have a weapon that is that has intrinsic what is it called? Like intrinsic barrier thing, anti-barrier. You can actually shoot through Hydra's shield, and you can damage the hobgoblins when they are immune. Okay, so there's that. Here a very ugly cut, and yeah, so this one I died one time to the wyvern. Again, as I said, I'm explaining you the idea for the encounter, okay? But it's still you need to execute it, and sometimes things just go wrong. So that's something to keep in mind. So I had quite a lot of experience in these campaign. If you take down the head of the hobgoblin, it won't be able to become invincible, and or you can also use a weapon with intrinsic anti-barrier to to damage them while they are in that state. I don't know if Radiant can do that. Sometimes it can, sometimes it can't. It's kind of weird, but I don't remember it very well. I usually don't use Radiant. Radiant. So I back off a bit, and I use my super on the wyvern. It's a worth trade. Okay, you get your super quite quickly. For most of the encounters here, you don't really need to worry too much if you're using like these. For example, you can see I can take care of crowds very easily with Graviton Lens. So I can use my super on the harder targets. Tenacious Mastery with Chill Clip has been very, very good for dealing with the the wyverns. It freezes them, and that can give you some time to act or take care of other enemies and so on. This is very useful. If you have like stasis turret or something like that, freeze is very useful. Suspension too. All these crowd control effects are very useful on the on harder difficulties because it makes it safer to engage the enemy. Here's something to watch out. There's this like drone thing that will put this shield around you. If you get caught in the wrong time, the Vax can shoot through it, and you'll need to get out as soon as possible, and you may die. So watch out for those. You can destroy them. You can shoot them and destroy them. So yeah, again, a wyvern here. I'm going to freeze it. You can detonate the freeze with your with a weapon, or you can also melee. Normal melee deals double damage to frozen targets. So you will see me do that a lot on the final boss of the campaign. Okay, it's very useful. So yeah, keep following here. Again, always engage the enemy from range. Try to use cover. And cover is not just standing behind a brick or something. Try to use cover to limit the angles that the enemies can shoot you at. So, for example, if you have enemies from your front and from your left, try to pick a place where you are covered from the left, for example, so you can deal with the enemies on the front, and there's less. It's less threatening to you. Okay. This boss fight. Oh my god, I remember it from the first time I did it. It is pretty hard, okay? It can be pretty hard, at least. Hydras have that AoE to their attacks, and they deal so much damage. So really, really watch out for this one, okay? So I'm using the Void Soul, the Child of the Old Gods aspect, to debuff the enemy. Because of the shield that they have, this limits when you can engage them, and this can be very annoying. So here's the thing. If you're using rocket launchers, watch out for the time you're going to use them, okay? Because depending on when you fire them, they can still hit the shield if you're far or something happens. Yeah, so if you have any weapon, for example, again, as I mentioned, I really like Revision 0. You can use Revision 0 and fire through the Hydra's shield, so you can just keep dealing damage to it. Keep a mental note of where the boss is, and deal with the other enemies around first. Okay, this will reduce the risk you take, and here at the end it's the same thing. There will you will reduce the boss. You will take 1/3 of its health, and then it will just teleport away. So at this moment, you need to stand back to cover and watch out for the wyvern. The wyvern that spawns is very dangerous. Okay, I had to redo this specific encounter only once, but that was because the wyvern killed me. Okay, so on this second part, so watch out for the wyvern. These rooms are very cramped. Okay, so you need to pay attention. On this second part, there will be exploding enemies together with harpies. So on the first part, it's just normal goblins and minotaurs. On the second part, there is harpies, and when you take off like half health, probably half of this third of the health, there will be another enemy spawn, and there will be exploding enemies. Those I think they're called fanatics. So here I'm trying to stay back and use some cover to avoid the damage from the boss. Hydras can be very annoying because of the burst of damage they deal. That's a lot of burst damage. When you see the enemies spawning, just take care of them. Keep a mental note of where the Hydra is, and just focus on the enemies. When the fanatics explode, they explode with arc damage. So what that means is you can actually destroy the Harpy's shield by destroying the fanatics first. So that can save you a bit of trouble taking down their shields. So here, just keep peeking and going around to try to damage it. I would suggest saving your super to the final part, because it can be very stressful. You already gone through so much, and now you're at the end, and it's even more cramped, and so on. So again, watch out for the harpy. If you're using the same loadout as I am, suppression grenades, freezing, all that can help a lot. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but yeah, that's they are all very useful. So, second part of the encounter completed. Let's go and take down the last part, the last third of the health. Don't forget to look around for ammo, for orbs, for anything that is useful. For example, tangles or like other pickups and things like that. Because resource management is also a very important part of doing these hard missions. So as you can see, I'm trying to get like the double kills to spawn the orbs, so I can get stacked up on armor charges. And yeah, so I like to stay here on this stair. The enemies will spawn, you can take them down. If the Hydra comes close to you, there is another stair on the other side. And this is the important part. You always want to tackle the enemies from afar. If the Hydra, for example, on the first part of this encounter, the Hydra can come close to you. So you just rotate and go to the other side of the room. Okay, just remember to do it safely, use cover, and try to take down the enemies. But first you reach safety. So here I throw the Nova Bomb. I kind of miss. I try to hit the top of the Hydra. But yeah, anyway, it's dead. That's the important part. Okay, so this is the important thing. You need to know the spawns during the boss fight, because this way you're not caught by surprise, and you can do the mission safely, because you can take down the ads first. Once the ads are taken care of, you can focus on the boss. And as you can see, when you're in danger, you just go back to cover. The boss can't do anything to you. Just watch out for the AoE from the shots. So really get in cover, like not very close to the outside part, because it can still hit you. So here we keep going. That was a pretty tough fight. It can be quite like a psychologically tough fight, because the enemies, you know what you have to do, but the enemies keep coming and things keep getting dangerous. So yeah, but anyway, that was pretty hard, and the next part is also pretty hard, but again, I'll be giving some tips to make it a bit easier. Here, just keep taking down the enemies. They spawn first on top, then on the bottom, so I like to stay on this like right platform from when you go into the room. And yeah, just keep taking them down. You don't need to be too conservative with your ammo. You have those things to restore your ammo before the tough fights, so that's something. Here it was pretty dark, so I got killed again. Let's blame it on Warlock Jump. Yeah, again. I told you I'm not the best player, okay? I told you. Anyway, simple jumping puzzle. I think you have. Yeah, you do. The strand here. You can pick it up to make it easier. I'm awful at using the grapple, so it actually only makes it harder. But it's okay. So, most of these situations where you have to use strand, you can just not use it and still manage to win. Okay, not win. You can still manage to go to the other side. Anyway, here, very simple. You are in a closed room with 2 tormentors. Okay, so what do? You focus one at a time. Because in this first phase, so to speak, that they have, they tend to use more ranged attacks. You can focus on one and bring him, how do I say, like you bring him away from the other one. And as you can see, you can jump down and then you jump up and you jump down, just to mess with the AI, so it will stop, it will not attack it, it will just keep moving around. Remember, you need to focus one and then focus another one. Both of these are the normal tormentors, not the bosses, so you can finish them and they are susceptible to all the crowd control tools you can have. Here you see I'm killing a couple of ads before I damage the tormentor. That's because I have killing tally on my machine gun, so I can kill 3 enemies and get a 30% damage buff. That's why I do it. And here's the other tormentor. Because of the stag, I can actually stay on the rift and I don't take too much damage. As I said, it's like a small well of radiance. Watch out for that attack where they summon that disc of void light, because it can be a bit complicated. I see I have my super and I see things are getting a bit crowded, so I use it. I don't kill the tormentor, but it's just to like clear the area a bit. Because I have Devour also. Having a super, killing enemies with a super will grant me full health regeneration, so that is very good. For tormentors, the best kinds of super are one and done supers. Okay, you can, when they do that jump, where they jump and they land and they suppress the area around them, you can avoid it. The trick is going to the side. Okay, if you go backwards, he can still hit you, depending on the situation. Sometimes he can't, but it's like not the best way to avoid it. What's the other one? They can. The best way to avoid it is to just go to the side. Okay, if you go sufficiently to the side, they won't be able to hit you. I don't think I managed to show that on this run of the campaign, but but it's something you can do. Okay, now explosion and so on. And we're out of the building, except we're not, because the game is kind of weird. Anyway, best supers, one and done supers. Well of Radiance is actually pretty fun to use against Tormentors because you can just pop the Well of Radiance and then they can't suppress you again. They can suppress you, but the well won't go away. Golden Gun for Hunters is very good. Anything that deals precision damage, though that's the only one that deals precision damage. And one and done supers in general. So I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll watch the next one. See you. Bye bye.